Good morning to you. It must be 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time because it's time for another Hardisons Tip edition. I'm your host, Brandon Hardison. Glad to be with you. What we try to do while you're getting prepared for work is all of our brothers and sisters that are into sales, whether you're major account, key account, up and down the street, in-home sales, retail, or automotive sales, we try to give you something that'll get you up and going for the morning. First, I would like to thank my guests for yesterday's Hardison's Tip Live, which we do every Wednesday at 12 noon. I had Fred and Lou, the car guys that deal with coffee. They call it Car Guy Coffee. You need to go check them out. They talked about some important things, too, that stuck with me. One-on-ones daily. Boy, I don't know why I can't get managers to understand that. Plus, with this new age of technology, one-on-one every day, a different video of a product that they have on the lot. They want you to do that. So we do thank them for being available. Hopefully, if you were watching, you got something out of it. Also, I'm here to announce that coming this Wednesday, I will be the new host of Automotive Training News. Richie Bello, who's been hosting and designed it, asked me if I would be honored to sit in his chair and take over that. And naturally, I said yes. So be hearing more about that. And our first show is going to be outstanding, so you don't want to miss out on that. That is also on Wednesdays, but it's going to be at 1 o'clock. So, automotive news we're going to have on the 24th at 1 o'clock, and also Hardison's Tips every Wednesday at 12 noon. So let's get right to it today. I'm going to talk to my brothers and sisters that are out on the street, the ones who, if you talk to in retail, they say that you're not really selling, people are coming to you. I have to get around gatekeepers. I have to get around security guards. I have to find a way to get to the decision makers, whether they're in a brick and mortar, whether they're on the golf course. Nowadays, whether they're at home, I got to find a way to do my thing. So we're going to talk about big things. This one is going to be with business office equipment. When I trained in that industry, there was some business office equipment that cost more than automobiles. We're talking about $1 million units that can do some amazing things to help out businesses in the workplace. So that's where I want to start. And I want to look at this as copier sales burnout. Copier sales burnout. When the opportunity in the salesperson's mind stops. Now, most salespeople know that their job means to work under pressure. Increased revenue helps the customer and the consumer and the company grow. Making the numbers helps a true salesperson get up in the morning as a motivated and exciting person. Now, Zig Ziglar referred to this years ago as the opportunity clock, and it still exists today. But that clock and the business office equipment to many salespeople has stopped. In other words, fiscal demands aren't met, quotas are getting tougher, pressure is there because many companies, especially with COVID, are downsizing. They're looking at their procurement officers, different departments. Do we really need to spend those dollars? Do we really need to re-sign up with that particular vendor when it comes to our business office equipment. The business office equipment boom was in the 90s. Oh boy, were we doing some great things. But if we look at it now, a decade and a half later, things have changed. Customers are siding with a little bit more standoffish attitude when spending money. Remember, it's COVID, a whole lot of situations are going on. Some people still don't have a true handle on it. And price is the determining sales factor. Say it again. Price is often the determining sales factor. Customer loyalty in the business office equipment is waning. Sales traditionally are based on relationship selling, but now cold calling, if you can find a way to get in to do that, that seems to be what people are really looking for more. So even the best salespeople know how it feels when sales success is tough. Salespeople start wondering about their own ability. Can they go these long periods, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, just to get to a decision maker and close a deal? We have different stories that we can tell you because I get emails from people that were very successful and now they're really having it tough and they're wondering if they should switch careers. And I tell them to stick in there because just like in any sales, there's a book of business and there's always an opportunity to get referrals. But if we go back to it, many salespeople want to do their job in their territory. It's the managers. It's the managers at their regional zone offices that are making it difficult. I know some sales managers in business office equipment who ask their people to do a lot of other superficial things that have nothing to do with putting money in anyone's pocket. So if I'm a professional salesperson and I'm stuck to the office or at home and I can't find a way to get to the decision maker, I'm going to start thinking that I'm being ignored. And once a salesperson feels that they're being ignored, it's about Betty bye bye time. Why? The stress. Stress always comes first, according to any experts, and then withdrawal starts to happen. You may pick up some additional habits like excessive drinking or smoking or overeating or gambling. The problem will spill over to your family and friends relationships also. So it's extremely important to make sure that this pressure doesn't get to you. If you feel that your sales manager is not pulling their weight, if they're not helpful, you need to still do what you need to be successful. Recognize that you're at a near death experience and I want to survive. So let's get back to basic salespeople. Let's learn, relearn, practice all of those things that you were taught when you first got into the business. Because you, as a sales professional, may stay tight lipped with management because you don't feel you want to share that with them. And I can understand that. But if you do not share or seek out ways to improve during this climate, you will be looking for another career change. So, back to basics, stay positive, like we opened up with Zig Ziglar, right? Opportunity is there every day, but we have to stay focused on our goals and dreams. Do your clients need your product? Yes, they do need the best, the latest, the greatest, but they still need somebody who's going to give them that personal, hands on good relationship. And only you, the professional, can do that. You know the steps. So once again, Brandon Hardison, Hardison's tips for beautiful, rainy Thursday, September 17th here in Atlanta, Georgia. I hope you're doing safe and well where you're at. And as always in parting, you go out and make it a change.